This conference will now be recorded.
Hello guys, am I audible?
Yes, audible. Hello.
Okay, can we start? Please guys be interactive.
Yes, ma'am. Please start.
Okay. And before going to the session, I just want to ask some questions from you. Uh, and first one is, and yesterday's session we discussed about three types of application mostly used in mobile application, right? Can anyone say what are the three types of application that we used in mobile applications for mobile automation? Can anyone say?
Native, hybrid, and web.
Yeah, okay. And second thing is, what are the four major requirements that we need to check to choose the tools for mobile automation, which is a best tool for our particular project? And what are all the four types of requirement that we may mark as the main requirement? And guys, be interactive so that we our session will not get boring or like that. Can anyone have the knowledge about that? What are the four types of requirements? And also for last session, we have discussed about the what are all the prerequisite to use the Appium for Windows, right? Those are the things. Have anyone have the knowledge about that, or have any answer for that? Have anyone answer? Why are you guys so silent? Please be interactive.
Prerequisite is Java,
Yes?
Eclipse, Selenium WebDriver,
Yeah?
and Appium, Android Studio, and Appium Client Library.
Okay, remaining guys, have any knowledge about that for the prerequisites? And for Priya, could you please intro yourself? You are a new joiner, right?
Hi. Yeah, so this is my first session. I'm interested to know more about APM testing and where all we can use it for different types of automation
Okay.
testing or
And
API testing.
okay, what's about your experience and what do you think about this session?
Now, I've been QA automation engineer past 10 years, and I've worked across different domains. My
Okay.
experience covers both fintech, healthcare, retail domains, and I've used different tools. Um, Even I worked on Selenium automation using Python, and I have hands-on experience on Postman API testing. So these are the new tools that I did not get a chance to work in my work experience. So I'm trying to get some exposure.
Okay, cool.
Thank you.
And remain guys, have you knowledge in prerequisite as we discussed in last session? Except Mandeep, can anyone say that? Cool. Let me share my screen. Hope my screen is visible, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. I just give the overview of last session and we discuss about what's about the mobile testing and what's the importance of that and what's about the APM and why it's need and different types of mobile application that we used in the mobile automation and four types of basic requirements and also at the last what are the prerequisites need for mobile automation. Those are the cases that we'll cover in last session. Today we'll continue the mobile testing. Today we'll see about the course overview, okay? And moving forward, guys, if you want to take the note means you can take the notes as well. And make sure be interactive so that session will not get boring, okay?
Can you share that notes? Is it possible, like, day by day basis?
We'll discuss and we'll share with you all, okay?
Yeah, documents and the required
Yes, yes.
things.
What are the documentation that I may make for the session means those are the cases we'll share with you all.
Yeah.
And first thing is it's the course overview. First, I here I have mentioned core foundation, right? Here we discuss about Java and OOPs for automation. Even if you haven't knowledge in for Java means I will teach you the basic need for write the test scripting, okay? For the core foundation, basic scripts. And before going to the automation, we must have the basic understanding of Java or any other language. But this course, we only focus about the Java with Selenium by using the Appium tool for mobile automation. Okay, and these are the things what to be cover means. First, setting up Java, and Eclipse or any other IDE like VS Code, IntelliJ like that, and basic Java syntax. And also we move forward with OOPS concept. What are all the concepts that we have used in the mobile automation? Those are the things we'll discuss about the same, like OOPS principles. And under the OOP principles, we have the encapsulation and inheritance and polymorphism. For encapsulation means keep our test logic and clean, and the modular. Each module didn't dependent with any other modules like that. For inheritance, use the base class to avoid the duplication methods. And for polymorphism, reuse the methods for multiple classes. If we want to create some login function in one class means the same login class we have need to add the multiple files or multiple folder means we have used the polymorphism reuse methods to avoid the duplication of codes. And what are all the importance of collections like array list and hash map and test data handling like that, and why it's needed. Using those are the things helps to build the reusable and scalable test scripts. And for Java is widely used in Appium based frameworks like that. And moving for these are the content that will cover in the core foundations. And move forward with the Appium essential, I have mentioned here setup and installation and writing a test script. Like for setup and installation means once the Java setup almost ready, then we move to core of Appium setup. And here I just listed down what are all the things that you need for run a test for real device and emulator like that. We need to install these are the things. Guys, make sure please note it down. After continuing the session of this, we must have the knowledge in what are the installation and what are the setup that have need to be do the automation for mobile automation. Please make sure. One is JDK and mainly used for Android Studio, and Appium desktop. Here there has two way to install the Appium. One is desktop application and another one is installed through the Node.js. And how to setting up the real device or virtual device like that. And learning of these are the things at the result you will have a fully working with the Appium environment. Okay, so that this is the main requirement that we have need in the Appium tool installation for continuing the mobile automation script. And moving forward with writing test scripts. Here, let's bring the everything together with Java and plus Appium. First thing I have mentioned the Java and also Appium setup installation. Those are the things once covered. We will move forward with the writing the scripts. Here, what are the things that cover will be what to cover. Inspecting elements. And some of people know how to inspect the elements in web application, right? Here we move on with the inspecting elements with the mobile web element. Here what to cover is first, and second thing is write the test script using the desired capabilities. In yesterday session I have mentioned the what is desired capabilities, right? Can anyone say what is desired capabilities and why it's need? Can anyone say?
Through the desired capabilities, we will communicate with the devices. If the emulator or simulator or real device, so this
Yes,
kind of
yes, yes.
communication, Android SDK, it will happen in JSON
Yes.
protocol.
Okay. And second thing is write the test script using the desired capabilities and basic run login function or any other thing like that. Here those are the things we'll cover in the Appium setup and installation and write our first test. Okay, and move forward. At the result, you all are see the exact sample test in your local system, and you can able to run the particular sample test. And move forward advanced automation. Here we just cover the basic setup and write the test script for basic sample, and moving forward with the advanced automation means have the touch actions and swipe and scroll long press like that, just I have mentioned. Here some of the application is there, right? Once I click on that, I just provide the sample login page. Here we can use the tab function. Once we click on the tab function, it will navigate to the input field and what are the web element that in the active stage or button fields or input field means it's navigate to the another web elements. Those are the cases we'll see about the advanced automation. And here also we have the once we have the login means it's the navigate to redirect to the next page, and here those are the things cover the scroll and swipe like that. And for long press means if the application is in the home page, just imagine I just click the long press on the particular application, it will open some of the key features like that app info and desktop shortcut and uninstall the application. Those are the things, and we can able to do as in the automation as well. Those are the things also we'll discuss about the few coming session. I just mentioned what are all the advanced concept that we have move forward with the our mobile automation. Touch action like swipe, scroll and long press and etc. And here also we use the mobile application testing, and inside of the mobile application we can able to test the mobile web testing as well. Those are the things also we will discuss about the future classes. As a result of this, you have a hands-on experience in mobile testing with the real-time example with the mobile websites testing also. And move forward with the frameworks. Can anyone say what are all the frameworks that you know? And what are all the frameworks that you have been used in your current project or learning something? Can anyone say? Have you knowledge in frameworks
I we are
or
you
not? Yes.
Yeah, in my project we use Cucumber.
Okay. Any other guys who are all know the
Yes,
frameworks and framework types?
in the data-driven test engine is one of the framework by using the silly.
Other than that,
In case of JavaScript, there is a I use Mocha, but no,
sorry.
in, in the case of JavaScript, there is a one framework Mocha, but
Okay.
in the yes,
Okay. And move forward with the test NG and
page object model is also known.
JUnit, PyTest. Those are the framework that I have been used in my project, so that I have just mentioned. And TestNG for this course will cover the full base of TestNG and Java with Selenium. Okay, TestNG helps us structure your code or test cases and let you run them with the help of reports. So that we use the TestNG framework. And what to cover? What are all the guidance will cover under the frameworks means? What are all the annotations that you know? Guys, have anyone knowledge about the annotations?
At the test, at the before, suit after
Yes,
suit, before
yes,
class after class, before method after.
okay. But before all, but before class, but before method, and tear down and setup method. Those are the content will be covered. And next thing is test and see XML creation and what is the use of that, and what are all the data provided that have been used in the test ng, and report generation. And have you guys any other knowledge in report generation tool that you know?
Extent report,
Sorry.
extent,
Yes, extend
extent,
report.
Allow report.
Repeat again. Could you please tell loudly?
Yeah. Allow report.
Yes, Allure report. And when we use the TestNG framework, it's provide the inbuilt report generation as well. We can see about the extend report and Allure report as well in the report generation under the frameworks module. Okay, and at the result, you can able to run the organized shoots and get the structural reports as well. Organized shoots and get the these are the contents we'll cover under the frameworks. And here this is a example for the TestNG, and move further with the Cucumber framework means it supports the BDD format that helps to understand the code even who are all not having the coding knowledge. Like even non-stakeholders also we mentioned or know about our code execution. Here there has the three types of method: given, when, and then. These are the three types work under the feature files. Move forward with upcoming session. We'll elaborate the feature files and give what is about given and when and then. Those are the things we'll discuss about the same. And what are all the cases that are covered in Cucumber means Cucumber framework majorly cover the Gherkin language. It's mainly covering the simple English and being in the simple English. For example, using Gherkin language, as I mentioned above, right? Given, when, then. These are the three types of methods that have been used in the Cucumber framework. Those are the things we'll discuss about the further. And how to mapping the Java methods. When we have moved forward with the Cucumber framework, mean there has the three major files. One is feature file. Those are the things needed, and each feature file must have the step definition files. And third one is runner class. Runner class work as the main class of the Cucumber framework. Okay. Here what to cover means one is Gherkin language using the project creation and mapping the Java methods and running the test via Cucumber. There is three way to run the Cucumber file. One is right click on the feature file, we can able to run, and the other one is we can through the runner class also we can able to run the particular feature files, and last one is we can able to run the command prompt itself as well. Those are the three way to run the Cucumber file project itself. Okay. And at the result of this we can able to create a test scenario for that, and you can use the how you can able to use how would you create the Cucumber files and how it will work and how can create the report for that. Those are things we'll cover under the Cucumber framework. And moving forward, framework designs. Can anyone know what are all the frameworks design is there? by using the frameworks, we can able to manage our code and reduce repetitive cases and etc. Those are things will cover by the use of the frameworks cases. And also comes under the framework design, we have used the page object model for Java with Selenium mobile automation. Imagine maintaining the 200 plus test cases for your single automation script. How do you keep those are the things? So that's way we move forward with the frameworks. This would be a frameworks means with this would be a POM like that. Whatever frameworks that you have been maintained means you have to use like that. Here we mentioned page object model for framework design. We'll cover those other things. And what to cover means first one is separate the logic action logic actions from the test cases. For example, if we want to log in the application, here I just to provide the dummy username and password. Once it's login, we have to verify the login page, right? It's redirect to the exact application or not. Those are the things also will cover under the test cases. Means if we write the code in linear way means it cannot use the but law. If we for example, if we write the code for login function, those are the case the what are all the cases that we need: username and password. Once it gets login, after that it move forward with the other page of exact location. Those are the members that have been listed down. Those are the cases we'll must see, right? Here we use the linear code means we have been to use login function in the another method of application creation or another method of test cases uses, so that we move forward with the framework design. That's why we have used the pom.xml file. Here what's the use of that means pom.xml file cases have the different. Let's see. Move forward with the page object and model means we can maintain the test cases. Here what's about the test cases count might be a 200 or 100 or 1000, whatever the cases that have been used in the particular application means we have used the POM model to reuse the particular string or particular methods or code reusable methods. Okay, that's the way we have moved forward with the framework design. And second thing is create page class for home and login page. Let's assume I have mentioned already this is the exact page where we have redirect to the exact location. Here is the login page. Here we mentioned these are the things in the login page, and once we click on the login, this into the home page. Those are the case we'll maintain in the home page and the login page. Those are the case we'll separate from the each test cases. And other than that, running the test via the Cucumber file. Here we can able to know how can we run the cucumber file using the feature file and using the runner class and using the configuration and using the console. How can we run and how can we see the console log? Those are the cases we'll see under the running test via the cucumber file. Okay, and also running the using hooks for setup and teardown method. Can anyone know what is about test setup and teardown? Guys, can anyone know what's about setup method and teardown method in TestNG or Cucumber, whatever the framework that you know? Can
Not
anyone
exactly.
know about setup and teardown method?
Yeah, I don't know, not exactly, but setup is like anything we need to like basic desired capabilities and the driver installation. Everything we will mention in the setup. Tear down,
Yes.
resource deallocation, we will keep in the tear down.
Okay. And for example, I just open the some web application, and here I want to log into the amazon.in. First we have set up the sign in flow, right? Those are the sign in flow comes under the setup. After sign in, what are all the cases comes under the for like add product or buy product? Those are the things under the what will be to the next. And tear down method means first we have to log in. It's the comes under the setup, and what are all the tests that have been moved with the proceed with another step means those are the cases we mentioned as the cucumber feature file like that. And at the end of session we need to close the particular web browser or particular mobile application, right? Those are the things comes under the tear down method. Got my point? Okay. And at the end, uh, how it improves the code maintainability, improves our code. And these are the things comes under the framework design. Okay, and move forward with the. Can anyone know what is about CACD integration? What's the use of that? Can anyone know?
Yeah, so we use our test suites in CI/CD, create a patch, and then run it in the environment by setting up environment configuration for different levels of environment, either
Yes.
test or sandbox.
Okay.
So for every deployment, we run the test suite in that environment and generate the test report.
Okay, cool. And for CACD integration, and we use the Maven project and Jenkins integration for our upcoming session. And here what will be cover means if we run the automation, if we create the automation for mobile automation, without automation is not good, right? So that CACD comes in for integration for our mobile application or mobile or web. Those are the things we can able to automate in cloud platform as well. Here what to be cover means we can create the Maven project with the help of pom.xml file. This is the first thing we have to know. And after that, how to integrate TestNG framework or Cucumber with the Maven project, and Jenkins setup. For Jenkins setup comes under the how can we install the Jenkins, and how can we create the job, and how can we run the particular job daily basis or weekly basis, like that. And how can we enable the email notification for particular job gets failed or paused, like test results. So these are the things we'll cover under the CACD real-time execution for Android execution for real devices within the cloud platform. Okay, and as a result, enable the continuous testing after the every build. We can we you all are know about how to integrate with the CI/CD pipeline with the real-time experience. Those are the cases you can get the result of outcome. And have anyone know about browser stack, and what is the use of browser stack?
Is it parallel execution? How sauce lab will work?
Yes. Next.
Uh, it provides the virtual devices. We can use virtual browser and
Yes, browser stack cloud execution means here how can we integrate with all the things, and how can, when we have the all the setup is done, at the end of this we can move forward with the browser stack. Okay, browser stack cloud execution means here I have just created some one application. I just open it in the emulator only, right? But here I don't have the Android version and Android phone and iOS mobile and the real device or virtual device. Those are the things I don't have. I just open the particular application in my emulator only. Those are the cases. We have the test cases like test the login function for Android version level and 13 and 15 and so on. And for iOS version, they have mentioned 14 and 15 and 16. Here, those they mentioned, these are, just imagine, these are all the requirements that we have, and we just to have the only one emulators to run the particular application. That's the way we can able to do the all the cases that have been done, means it's the one way of go with the flow for browser stack cloud execution. Okay, here what are all the cases that have been covered means how can we set up the browser stack account, how can set up browser account, and next one is how can we add the credentials in our cloud platform, run the particular project, and also within the desired capabilities. We are also know what is about desired capabilities, right? When we move forward with the browser stack, we can just modify the desired capabilities and we can able to run the browser stack accounts for that. For the upcoming session, how can we set up the account and how can we add the credential for that in desired capability, those are the things we'll discuss. And run the test on the real devices which are available in the browser stack. And also using the browser stack, we can able to view the videos and we can able to see the logs and we can able to see the screenshot of the particular testants. If we have the some, for example, if we have 10 plus tests in single module, but we can't able to see the all the 10 plus test cases in single view, right? Those are the case when we run in the cloud execution means it also record the screen what is the test can be run and what are the tests can be passed, failed. Those are the cases are mentioned and we can able to view the particular logs and particular videos or particular failed screenshot as well. By using the process tag, we can able to see all the things. For the upcoming session, we can fully elaborate how can we do the all the things. And as a outcome of this, you should have the knowledge in cloud execution using the browser stack and know how about fast test execution across the real devices in browser stack cloud execution. And also at the end of this course, what are all the documentation that I have been maintained, those are the things I will share with you all. And at the end of this course, you won't just learn the theory of mobile automation with the Appium just like that. You have a real-time automation, you have a real-time experience in automation framework which we use the Java and TestNG or Cucumber like that. Those are the cases you have a hands-on experience on that. Here I just here my code is visible, right? Everyone, can everyone see my screen, right?
Yes.
Okay. And here I have mentioned what are all the desired capabilities that you have been, it's some, it I haven't used any framework here. I just write the code as a linear code. We'll move forward with the session, we move forward with the TestNG or Cucumber framework like that. Okay, here I just, okay, here all the, here it's the Appium inspector. Okay, have you all know about how to inspect the element in web, right? Is there anything need to clarify on that, or else uh, you can know about the how can inspect the element in web? Can anyone know about the how to inspect the element?
Yeah, right click on anywhere and go for developer tools.
Yes, right click on inspect the particular element. Those are the things also one way to inspect the element. And another one is it's a shortcut for control I. It gets open. Once those are the things opened, you can redirect to the elements folder If you want to search the particular today's deals text means, just redirect. And can anyone say how to take the particular element, web element text path? Can anyone try?
Using XPath CSS selector.
Sorry?
Using XPath, yeah,
Yes,
and
using
CSS
XPath.
selector.
Yes. Other than that, what are all the different types of selecting the XPath, finding the XPath?
Like you're asking like how to get today's deal.
Yes, I can just ask how to get the XPath for today's deal web element.
Okay. Yeah, like double slash forward slash tag name with yeah,
How do you
Appium.
mention this is the button? I just inspect the element, right? I just click on the inspect button and move redirect to the today's deals, and it will redirect to the some HTML tags, right?
Yes.
From through forward, we can able to choose the tag name as well, right? Here, no button tags are there.
Either we can use the element name slash button. Yeah, text. We can use also text today deal
Yes,
at the rate text.
by using text.
Yes, there is a method text.
Yes, I just try. Can anyone say what is the next? What will be the next?
Yeah, we need to add contains. Yeah, I think we need to add contains as well.
Sorry,
Contains
need to
contains
contains.
test equal to today's deal.
No.
Mm.
Have any other idea for inspecting the today's deals?
What is the tag name for today deal?
It comes under the HTML tag for A and parent tag for div.
We can also use the I send on the chat.
Sorry?
I send on in the chat.
Yes, yes.
Please.
We'll just try.
Div नहीं आएगा div नहीं आंदा.
No. Then fine, we can continue the upcoming session. How can we inspect the particular element which in under the A tag? Okay. For A tag means we haven't directly used the particular things by using the text or ID or like that. If the particular web element comes under the A means we have to use the link test or partial link test, like that we can able to find the particular web element. Okay. And I just finally I just give the how can we through the automation. Just I have write the linear code, and what are the capabilities that have been need in the run for automation mean those are the cases I have mentioned. What is the platform name and what are the device name. Here open your cmd. Before that, before giving the command, once we verify Appium is running in background or not. When we give the adb devices, here emulator devices must be listed down, and take it up the listed device and just copy and paste. I just go close the particular Android Studio application, so that here also I have used the just another emulator, so that two emulator are listed down, so that I close the particular Android project. Now open my CMD and just give the ADB devices. If you get device and offline means you have to provide the command adb kill server. Here session will end and adb start server. This command start the adb devices again from the root. After that we can give the adb devices, then we can able to see the listed down devices. Then copy the listed down devices which shown under the cmd and just paste it here and before the device name. And this is the inbuilt user ua automator 2 for automation name. For Android means we have used the ua automator 2. For the iOS mean we have used the XUI test. We'll next session or upcoming session we'll discuss about the same. And also we need to set the capability for the particular application location. Here I just provide the application location in from the root. Upcoming session, how can we get the application dynamically and pass into the set capability method. And no reset true means if the application be in the same page means it's working on the same page. If we change the false means it's the application not get reset or relaunch like that. And after that we have initialized the driver under the URL which is Appium is running. I just show about. I just close and open the Appium again. Here I haven't used any framework designs. I have just to write the code as the linear by using the Java. It's the same demonstration. We can run the particular device or particular linear code for mobile automation as a sample. Move forward with the detailed explanation. Here I haven't mentioned the cost ID like 121.0.0.1. I have just provided 0.0.0 like that inbuilt, and port value is 4723 and given the start server. These are the method that have been mentioned. Here also we used. Here our Appium server starts in the port 4723, and also we have mentioned the 127.0.0.1 in the front. Here is the URL for run the Appium server, and just I have clicked the confirm button, clicked, and Here the validation message and login button is I have mentioned below above. For string login button means how can we inspect means once we open the in Appium in your desktop, here you have see the search icon, right? Once you click on the search icon, it's open the Appium inspector itself. These feature only have the Appium version 2.1.0. Those are the particular version only have inbuilt Appium inspector itself. Remaining cases, we need to download the Appium inspector exe file in your local system again. I click on the start sub. I just create the emulator. What are all the devices that have been mentioned? I have just work on the emulator device and just click on the start session. I just open the particular application. What will be need to the do the automation, mobile automation. Here I just refresh the page. Here we see the username and password field, right? Here I just inspect the mobile web element. Please enter password. I just click on the login button. Okay, here the Appium inspector can provide the export for that. You can directly copy from that, or else you can write the export as your own. I just copy the export and paste it here. Here the export for login button and verification message. If I click on the login button by without entering the mandatory field means it's some throw the some exception. Please enter the password or please enter the valid email like that, right? I just right click on that and run Java application. It's just a reload the application and redirect to the particular .apk file that we mentioned in the application folder. Just click on the login. It's through the automatically login. Here verification I can provide the just a print statement so that it give the false statement. Okay, got the flow. It's the linear code. So these are the course overview and these are the demo session. These are the demo application, how we would be log in and launch the application or .apk file in your real device or emulator. We'll more elaborate on the upcoming sessions. Okay, have anyone have any doubt on that?
There is a codeless automation is also there.
Sorry, there is the
Codeless automation is also there. Less code automation like this.
codeless automation.
Yes, yes. What's the difference
But
between this and the codeless automation? Uh, in these days, codeless automation is very booming in market.
all the time codeless automation it's write the things right. It will not be right and sometime test cases will pass and sometime test cases will fail. If the user try to write the automate by our own test cases, our own practical knowledge in some programming knowledge means it's more helpful. So that codeless or compared to codeless automation, we choose the code automation is best way to done.
Okay, thank you.
And how we are going to implement frameworks? Like currently we are seeing in the list TestNG and Cucumber, right? Are we going to
Yes.
implement TestNG plus Cucumber as a project, or it's a different project we are going to develop?
As this course will cover the TestNG framework with the Java, Appium, Selenium. Those are the cases we'll cover. We just give the overview of Cucumber framework itself.
Okay.
How
But
can
in
we
the
create the Cucumber file using the feature files and runner class? Those are the things also will cover. And mainly for mobile automation, we'll go through for the TestNG framework. This is
okay,
the widely used, so that's why we choose the same flow.
okay. But in the generally in the outside, how we are going like general outside like is it test ng they will use or together like in the cucumber to test ng how they will call.
For Cucumber framework, just I again share my screen. But most of the cases, we choose the Cucumber framework. It's not the good one, so that we move forward with the Destiny framework or Python framework like that. For example, if we just open so just imagine if you are using the payment application. If the PRD requirement is for each test cases is have the 200 test cases like that, and each test cases for single step. Those are the cases will we having to use the Cucumber framework, because Cucumber framework have a three types of steps, right? Given and when and then. Those are the cases must be will cover. For single step means, for example, here it's the please enter username and enter password and click on login button. Okay, here just imagine those are the PRD requirement is the particular input field working or not. So need to test the particular input field, like if the username working as expected or not. Those are the only one thing that we need to do the automation, or need to write the test for that, right? Those are the things. It's not better way to move forward with the Cucumber framework. That's why we move forward with the TestNG or other framework like that.
Okay, so it means like generally outside no one will use together. You mean the
Yes,
tng
yes.
plus.
More based on our requirements and BRT gathering, we can able to choose the frameworks design as well.
Okay, yeah, thank you.
Okay. Any other doubt? Can anyone have any other clarification needed or any other doubts? Then fine. Can
Yeah,
wind up the session. Thank you. Thank you guys. Thank you for joining.
yeah, if you don't mind can you share the today's notes in the chat.
Yes,
Thank
yes,
you.
I can share. Thank you guys. Thank you for joining.
Yeah, thank you.